Did you guys realize that Caitlin Clark, the rookie WNBA player who has broken records and drawn millions of viewers, is dealing with severe abuse from other players in her own league? Stephen Curry and LeBron James have intervened on behalf of Defender, pointing out the unjust behavior and envy. What does this say about the status of women's basketball when its most prominent player is being targeted by her peers? INTVIU. Inside the court. In her very first WNBA game, Caitlin was the target of some very unsportsmanlike behavior. She was subjected to intense physical play, which included a controversial foul called by Dick Carrington of the Connecticut Sun. This kind of hostility isn't just about tough competition, it's personal off the court. For example, Carrington took to social media to criticize Caitlin, saying that she chose the wrong league if she thought she'd have just shut up and dribble. This kind of public humiliation is harsh, especially for a rookie trying to establish herself in the professional league. The criticism doesn't end there, though. Additionally, Caitlin has been the target of disparaging remarks from both current players and WNBA legends. Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes cast doubt on the veracity of Caitlin's college scoring records, suggesting that she had an unfair advantage. This kind of undercutting is untrue. Caitlin smashed records within the norm for years, and it also minimizes her hard-won accomplishments. That's hard to take, especially when it comes from people who should ideally be role models and mentors. For example, Banner Stewart, another star, dismissed Caitlin's accomplishments, saying that her legacy would be incomplete without a championship title. I know what you're thinking. Why have all these other WNBA women become so rude and insensitive? Well, we guys get a lot of flack for being rude and insensitive, but you don't really see a lot of this kind of behavior in the NBA. I'm just saying these ladies need to improve. Caitlin's ascent has been swift, and her fame enormous, which naturally inspires envy in some who have been in the league longer, but haven't garnered the same kind of attention. She's also bringing in mass viewership and revenue, which you would think would be a win for everybody, but it's stirred up resentment among some players who feel overshadowed and think that Caitlin's success diminishes their own achievements because they aren't the star poster children. Yeah, it gets worse for you guys because there's also the issue of perceived privilege. Caitlin has been accused of enjoying what some refer to as pretty privilege and white privilege. It is said that since she is white and conventionally gorgeous, she has more marketability and is thus more approachable to a wider audience. TV broadcasters like Jamila Hill and Sunny Host have expressed similar opinions, implying that Caitlin's ethnicity and appearance have a big influence on her fame guy. Although it's a very complex subject, it intensifies the hostility that this inexperienced newbie encounters. Caitlin's status as a straight white athlete in a league that values diversity is another consideration. The WNBA has long been an advocate for inclusivity, honoring players of color and the LGBT+ community. With her widespread popularity, Caitlin stands out in this environment, but not necessarily in a good way. Some perceive her as a representation of the established norms that the league is working to challenge. Beyond this point, some in the society are resisting Caitlin because of what she stands for in relation to this dysfunctional. I don't know about you guys, but the last time I looked, act inclusive meant inclusive, which isn't exactly how people in the WNBA are acting. Therefore, when it comes to supporting Caitlin Clark, some of the biggest names in the NBA have stepped up to show how much they respect and admire her. Stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and other basketball legends have all voiced their support, demonstrating that they see Caitlin for the incredible player that she is, regardless of any perceived privilege. Look, guy, you could be the whitest person on the planet and a straight 10, but nobody is going to give a damn about you on the court if you can't shoot hoops. INTVIU.
Just had this kind of, like you said, you don't say hate, but just like animosity, like towards me and what I could provide. And I didn't even come in with that. I didn't come in.
LeBron James has been outspoken about the treatment of Caitlin Clark, drawing comparisons between her journey and his own. As you can see, LeBron is no stranger to the spotlight as he entered the professional sports world under iron immense scrutiny. He has encountered hostility from the beginning and has noticed similar trends with his son Bronny, who is also navigating a path that is full of both love and hate. When LeBron tweeted, "If you don't rock with Caitlin Clark's game, you're just a flat-out hater. Stay far away from them, please look man," he didn't hold back. It was a strong message that showed his admiration for her skill and his contempt for those who unfairly attack her. LeBron's viewpoint is based on his own experiences overcoming naysayers and navigating the demands of being a young, gifted athlete. "I seen someone break down their release time, which is very similar to mine, and then she simply had confidence. I can't resist watching her as she does the part when she shoots from the Stephen Curry," has also shown his unwavering support for Caitlin, lauding her amazing abilities and current contributions to the game.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. And then her just confidence, you can't help but watch when she plays where she's shooting from.
Curry, who is renowned for his remarkable shooting skills, and Caitlin have often been contrasted in terms of their long-range prowess. Curry's admiration for Caitlin extends beyond her technical skill. He appreciates how she's elevating the women's game and drawing significant attention to the women's NBA. He sees a bit of his own journey and hers as the journey of proving doubt is wrong and redefining what's possible in a game of basketball. Other NBA stars have echoed the support. Shaquille O'Neal, for example, has addressed the professional jealousy that Caitlin faces by pointing out that her presence is raising the WNBA's profile, something that benefits everyone even though some players might not see it that way. I think Steele would know too, because he explained that when someone new gets a lot of attention, it's natural for others to feel envious, but it's important to recognize and respect the talent. He's talking about Caitlin Clark, not Shaq Fu, just saying you women out there don't have any sympathy. Man, hey LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hang on Caitlin Clarky petty girls. Not only did Charles Barkley not mean to offend, but he has now called out certain WNBA players for being pettish, saying things like, "You're petty girls. I expect men to be pettish. We're the most insecure group in the world." You know what I mean, guys? You should be grateful to that girl for getting you all private charts, as well as for all the money and attention she's bringing into the WNBA. Barkley's sharp analysis really brings out the irony of the situation. Caitlin is bringing in a lot of money and attention for the league, but she's still getting hate mail. Come on, ladies, she's helping you get paid more. Stop hating. Even Jeff Teague has weighed in, criticizing how Caitlin's rise has been handled on his podcast. He expressed disappointment in how the WNBA players have treated Caitlin, saying that they played it all wrong. Rather than embracing her and using the increased attention for the league's benefit, some have chosen to undermine her accomplishments. His viewpoint joins the swelling chorus of voices demanding that Caitlin's classmates treat her differently. Look, life is a tale, and we are the main players in the novels of our lives. We want everything to revolve around us, but envy is a major factor in this situation right now. Because of Caitlin's explosive ascent to popularity, she's received a lot of attention and increased revenues. Her record-breaking viewership and money may often lead to animosity. Because of the excitement about CIT McMahon, other players may feel underappreciated and that their own efforts are being ignored. I just want to say this: if this were retail, right, and a new young gun walks into the store and starts making a ton of money for the company, wouldn't anybody be mad at that kid? After all, they have natural talent, aptitude, and skill, and they're helping everyone succeed. However, once you make that dude into a chick and you switch to the WNBA, it just gets nasty. I want you to take a moment to consider that. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.